Okay, next up, we're going to be looking at conversions between imperial units, like miles, yards, feet, and inches, and metric units, like kilometers, meters, centimeters, all of that. So again, we set this up the same way. We always write out what we start with and what the goal is. And then we create fractions that will lead us to those units by canceling out what we've started with or what we're in the process of working with. So we need to cancel out kilometers and end up with miles. And there's a direct relationship. 1 mile is 1.609 kilometers. So I'm going to take 40 and I'm going to divide by 1.609. I'm going to end up with 24.86 miles. And again, it doesn't indicate where to round to. So I'm going to round to 2 decimal places, or to the 100th. So now we're going to go from 100 feet into meters. So there's a relationship between feet and centimeters. So let's start by doing that. 1 foot is 30.48 centimeters. But we don't need centimeters, we need meters. So we're also going to have to go from centimeters to meters. So it's saying 100 centimeters is 1 meter. So we're going to have to take 100. We're going to have to multiply it by 30.48, and then we're going to have to divide by 100. So we end up with 30.48. Next up, it's the same thing we did in that last unit, but instead of starting with an imperial value, we're starting with a metric value. So we do need to convert again to the largest of the values and then follow through. So 300 centimeters, we need to convert to the largest between yards, feet, and inches, which is yards. So we need to convert centimeters into yards. But looking at this, there's only a relationship between yards and meters. So I'm first going to have to convert to meters. And then once I have meters, I can convert to yards. And again, I'm setting this up so that I can cancel out centimeters, cancel out meters, and end up with yards. So I'm going to take 300, I'm going to divide by 100, and also divide by 0.9144 to get 3.2808399. So again, I'm going to write all this out here in this case because we are going to have to continue this calculation. So that's 3 full yards and some leftovers. So I'll take what's left over, and I'm going to put the dot, dot, dot here. But when I'm plugging it into my calculator, I'm going to include all of those values that did come up in my own calculator. And I'm going to go from yards to feet. So there's 3 feet in 1 yard. So I'll multiply that 0.2808399 by 3 to get 0.84251969. So again, we're looking at having no feet, so 0 feet. And I'm going to take what's left over. And again, I'm putting that dot, 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 but in my calculation, I will include all of it. I'm putting yards to inches. So I'll multiply this by 12, and it does indicate to the nearest inch. So I'm getting 10.11, and it goes on, inches. So I can round that to 10 inches. So my final answer is 3 yards, 0 feet, and 10 inches.